Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I hope it has been very, very pleasant for everyone the last couple of days. But today, I think for all of us, it's going to be more special because there are certain aspects that we understand all about healing and energies and, therapies, and we are familiar with them. We know about all the aromatherapies. We know about Bach flower therapies and various other forms of therapy where you have use of fragrances, correct? But how about finding out today from a specialist that the healing oils that are commonly available in the market otherwise, when you go to buy something suggested by someone, but these are oils that are prepared specially by herself. And these oils, out of the whole range that she has, I was very happy to know that there are very special chakra healing oils that she has created. Now, most of us are familiar with the chakras, right? Whether we follow Redikall or we don't follow Redikall. But the healing oils to be used along for the chakras sounded very fascinating to me too. So what better than to introduce to you our speaker of today, that is Dr. Maya Kodanattu Manna, who entered the world of essential oil-based products line in the year 2017. Now, these products help enhance the mindfulness of people with the extensive knowledge and experience in understanding the nature of essential oils and its healing capabilities. She launched her own Maya Naturals, and that was after completing her doctoral program, that is PhD, in essential oils and their biochemistry. She has more than a decade of experience as an assistant professor of life sciences. Now, Dr. Maya is renowned, a very renowned wellness coach, counselor, mentor, and a coach to many young people around the world. She's also an aura reader and a decipherer of chakras and energy. Now, out of the 12, as I said, each of the 7 Maya chakra oils out of the 12 products is blended for its own purpose. They are a reflection of aromatherapy beautifully. Her blends, along with the affirmative statements that she creates from Redikall, help bring about a profound shift in people. So what better than to know more about it from Dr. Maya? And I'm very happy to invite her on the platform. The platform is all yours, Dr. Maya. Welcome and a very good evening to you.
Thank you, Arati. Thank you for your kind words. Yes, I'm also looking forward. And this is my favorite topic, chakra plus aroma plus affirmations. Something I'm very comfortable. Thank you all. I thank Arati, Aatmn, and Redikall for giving me the opportunity to present these oils. So first and foremost, I think I'll start with aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is the use of essential oils for the healing purposes. And here I have developed 12 products, and one each for the 7 chakras. And there are several others for specific purposes. So I hope that we are all familiar with the chakra concept, but for those who are not, that familiar, I'll just brief. We know that chakra, the major chakras they are the energy centers through which universal energy enter and exit the body. And we have 7 major chakras, starting from the root chakra to the crown chakra. And there are different means of activating the chakras. There are different methods. There are yoga postures. There are affirmations and many such ways. And aromatherapy is one of the means of activating the chakras. So let us see how the aroma can help activate these energy centers in our body. So these are my oils. Can you see them? So all you have to do is they are roll on, we rub it and inhale. We have to inhale the aroma and let us see what happens when we inhale the aroma. So these essential oils, each one is a blend of different essential oils in a defined proportion. And once we rub the aroma and inhale it, these aroma molecules enter the nasal cavity. We all know the science of olfactory. We have learned them in school. So these aroma molecules bind to the olfactory receptors in the nasal cavity and activate the receptors. And these receptors in turn activate the olfactory nerve, and they follow that neural pathway. And they go to different sites. And of these, the important one is what the region of the brain called smell brain. And from the smell brain, it deviates into 2 other portions. One is the amygdala and entorhinal cortex. And amygdala is the region of the brain where smell along with emotions are sensed in the brain. So that is a direct link. So once we inhale, suppose we inhale a rose, so we feel happy because that amygdala connects smell and emotions. And there is another part called entorhinal cortex, where smell and memory is connected. So we are all familiar that by inhaling certain smells, certain memories are triggered. So that's the science of olfactory sensation. So I'm very happy to introduce my products. So as we already mentioned, there are different means of activating the chakra. There are certain yogic postures, and there are colors, there are basic Om mantras. There are different methods. And I think aroma is the easiest because you just have to inhale the aroma. You don't have to do anything. So let us start with the root chakra. Root chakra, we all know that it's all about thriving. The affirmation is, I choose to thrive. And what we have to do is this is the chakra oil for root chakra or Muladhara. You rub it and then inhale it. So that by itself will activate that particular energy center, that is the Muladhara. But you can also combine it with the affirmation, that is, I choose to thrive in life. And it's magical. Our chakras are healed and activated by this process. All you have to do is inhale the aroma 3 times a day. So that's about the root chakra. And the next energy level. The next energy level is, we know that it is a sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is a site of creativity and happiness. So each oil has a different formulation, different set of essential oils, defined in mixed in a defined proportion. So this sacral chakra oil, for the activation of the sacral chakra, we have to rub that particular oil, inhale the aroma, and if we combine it with affirmations, it is enhanced, the activity is enhanced. So I remain open to internal and external pleasures, or I remain open to joy within and outside me. I creatively remain open to every joy. So you can call in the affirmations accordingly. And here again, the mode of usage is the same. All you have to do is inhale it 3 times a day. So that's about the sacral chakra. But let me say that you can't do all these together. It's a sequential process, one by one. If you are doing the root chakra, and we know that for those who know Redikall, you are familiar with the chakra, we can check it with the help of a pendulum. There are other methods also. There are quizzes. There are different means by which we can check the activity of the chakra. So if I have to activate my solar chakra, then I need to stick on to the solar chakra oil. We can't mix and match. Don't take you anywhere. So that's about the second energy level. And then the third one, that solar chakra. It's a seat of power, potential, you know that. So again, in every case, in every aroma, all you have to do is rub it and inhale it along with that particular affirmation. I operate out of my highest possible potential. You can coin the affirmation accordingly as per our need. These are somewhat flexible, you know that. So by repeating this process, that particular energy center, that is the Manipura chakra, gets activated. And the fourth energy center, the central one of the 7 energy centers, and probably the most important one, the Anahata or the heart chakra. Here again, each one is a unique formulation. Again, you have to rub it. Inhale the aroma. Along with it, you should recite the affirmation for better enhancement. In the case of heart chakra, the affirmation is, I accept, love, and forgive myself and others. I accept, love, and forgive myself and others. So the best result is obtained if we combine affirmation along with the inhalation. And then throat chakra, Vishuddhi. Same thing. On inhaling this particular aroma, you can repeat the affirmation for the throat chakra. I communicate with honor, or we can also say, I communicate with love and honor. Because whenever love is added, everything becomes, the energy shifts, we know that. So in the case of throat chakra or Vishuddhi chakra, the affirmation is, I communicate with love and honor. In the case of third eye chakra or the Aatmn, the affirmation is, as always, rub it, Inhale the aroma, close your eyes, and repeat the affirmation. I align my vision to universal vision. I align my vision to universal vision. We know that we know the significance of the Aatmn Chakra. It is the site of intuition. That particular energy center helps us to align our vision to the universal vision. And it helps in the implementation of our dreams, ideas, and visions. And then the seventh one, the crown chakra, Sahasrara. Here also, you have to inhale the aroma and repeat the affirmation, I'm one with the universe. The crown chakra, as we all know, is a site of oneness. Though I have described all these in a go, you should never do this in this manner. You should check our energy center and whichever is applicable. For example, if it is solar for me, I should stick on to that solar chakra oil and use that oil 3 times a day, or even you can use it more. There is nothing harm because these are all purely herbal products. Each oil has a specific formulation, that is different essential oils in a defined proportion, and these essential oils are highly concentrated forms, so they need a diluent. And here in this case, we use almond oil as the carrier oil. We call it the carrier oil. So these are all purely herbal products without any chemicals, any preservatives. So there is no harm if you use it 4 or 5 times a day, but 3 will be enough, especially if you're doing it along with the affirmations. So I think these are the basics of my oil. And apart from these chakra oils, I have other formulations. One for 5 more. One for ladies, known as Happy Her. And one for exclusively for gents, for enhancing the
fertility.
So Happy Her for female, He Magic for men, and one for enhancing our productivity, our output. So that is called Pro Excel. And there is one called Smart Champ, which is used for enhancing our receptivity, our learning, grasping capacity. And the 5th one is specifically for morning seen in pregnant women. So these are my products. I think I have given a very brief, because this is a very vast topic. The chakra itself is a very vast topic. You know that it's a very profound and it requires, it's an in-depth product. I think I have done it. It's clear, I hope. Aarti?
Yes, thank you, Maya. That has been very interesting. And I'm sure the people are also interested and may have a lot of questions to ask you. I have a few questions first.
Sure.
And then any of you who would like to ask any questions from Dr. Maya, please write it in the chat box. I will read it out to her and then she will answer them accordingly. Now, you say these oils work on the chakras, right?
Yes.
And you have suggested that it should not be used together, all of them.
Yes.
So suppose today I'm working on my root chakra, all right?
Yes.
So how many days do I need to work, or do I need to check it with my pendulum that everything is working all right, or till I feel okay, or is there a specified time in terms of days to work on one chakra before moving to the next chakra?
Okay, so you see that is a very subjective one. It varies from person to person.
Yeah.
So, yes, generally we can say that 21 days will do. We know that in Redikall, every affirmation, generally we can say that 21 days, but it's not always like that. Some people make it faster at some times, and at times it takes longer also. So we can't generalize it. But 21 to 1 month will generally do if we do it regularly.
All right. Okay. Okay. And then a person can move to the next chakra
Yes,
if
yes,
they want
yes,
to. All
yes.
right. Now, my second question is that each person's biochemistry, the body, and the way it functions is different, right?
Yes.
So the chemicals of each person's body are different.
Yes.
So in terms of the ranges, right? So how would you said that these oils work on everybody, right?
Yes.
So how do you define that? How does a person know that it can work on A or better on B, or how does it happen? If you can give some idea on that, because everybody is made differently. Everybody's biochemistry, I would say, I don't know the.
You mean the efficacy of oils on different person? Is that what you ask?
Yes, yes.
That differs because our biochemistry differs and our receptivity differs. So people respond differently.
Right.
So once we check, suppose say any chakra, say solar is solar chakra oil is needed, and if we start using, then the best way is to check it with the pendulum, because again, yes, it varies. The receptivity varies. Some people do it very fast. They go through the 7 levels and then repeat once again from the root. So that things happen. So it varies from person to person.
Okay, all right. So I'll just look up the chat and see if somebody has any questions. All right. So Apurva is asking, do these oils work on varied emotions like sadness, anger, etc.?
Yes, it in fact works on our emotions, but then it very much works on our emotions. But before, suppose I'm feeling very sad, it's better to go through the chakra level. So
Right.
so there are because we know that chakra, that is it happens in every level, no, that is a more complete assessment of the person. Suppose again if it is a solar and I feel sad or I feel some emotion, then it's always better to check the chakra at that particular moment for that person and then use the aroma. So it will be more targeted.
Right, right. So I have another question that says, how to check which chakra is needed to be worked with the pendulum? Okay, this is maybe not a radical person, but how to check which chakra is needed? Maybe you can give another option to them, how to check which chakra is needed to be worked with the pendulum.
So yes, as you said, anyone who has learned Redikall knows that we can check the chakra of any person anywhere on the globe. The only prerequisite is we need to get the consent of the person. That's the only prerequisite. We can do it from anywhere. So that is one of the easiest method. And there are different methods in books. They give some quizzes like that, and there are different methods. But this is, as far as I know, this is the easiest one. Just check it with the pendulum once we get the consent. Is that clear?
Yeah, thank you. I think that is clear, but I'd like to say to Rajni, in case you are a student of Redikall, and if you're still doing level 1 or going into level 2 of the curriculum, at level 2, you'll be able to learn how to use the pendulum.
Yes.
All right. So in case you're a student and you are at level 1, maybe it is a little confusing for you right now. But as Dr. Maya has said, that if you give permission to her, she can check. I mean, any of them can check and tell you, and whatever the level is and tell you accordingly. I hope that answers your question, Rajni. Right. Okay. Any other questions? Anybody else would like to know something more about how these healing oils work? All right. So do these essential oils have specific names?
Specific names like that, just the chakra names only, no other names.
Okay. All right. So if anybody would be interested in getting these oils, we have the details with us, because Dr. Maya is also a wonderful Redikall from the Redikall fraternity. So that should be no problem. Okay. Any other questions? Anybody would like to have some clarifications? Yeah. Okay. So that's it. And thank you so much, Dr. Maya. It has been really worthwhile listening to you and knowing so much about how magically, actually, never thought about it this way, that there could be an oil, healing oil for each chakra, as you have said, that you have created. And yeah, I'm sure the benefits, I'm really curious to know more, but right now I think no questions are coming to my mind. But thank you so much for coming today. And if any other questions are there from anybody, you can post it in the group and in the circle of peaceful progress, and we will send it to Dr. Maya separately from our behalf. All right. So thank you, Dr. Maya, and I wish all of you a very good evening. We'll be opening up the circle of peaceful progress for your feedback. Please do write in your feedback over there, and then we will take it up accordingly. Okay. Thank you so much.